Yo, what's up guys, it's Forza out here, back with another video. So guys, today I'll be reviewing my computer. Here are all the parts, and I'll be showing you guys all the parts as well after this b-roll. So here are all the parts and stuff, like here's my computer beside it, and here are like all the boxes and stuff. And so after this, I'm also going to be showing you guys the benchmarks of this computer. So just wait for that after the b-roll. Yeah, so let's let this b-roll finish, and let's just get into the Minecraft benchmark. So here are the parts. So guys, here are my settings right now. They're all at maximum settings right now, and guys, I will be showing you an average like FPS. Because right now I am recording with OBS, and that might maybe reduce a little bit of the FPS. So yeah, I did test like all the games before this recording, so to like how much I get an average. So that's how much I'm putting right now. And so here's me playing Minecraft, and so this is it. I'm sorry if you guys like hear a little bit of noise. I'm gonna try to reduce that as well while like editing this. But yeah, so here's Minecraft, and I'm gonna be going through like maybe like through their village and maybe like a little ahead and stuff. So yeah, right now I'm averaging around maybe like 115 FPS, 100 FPS now. So yeah. So for the average, I'll say 675 FPS in like most biomes. Sometimes usually I can get maybe like up to 100 FPS, but yeah, I'll just have like 75 FPS because that's like usually like the average of it. Because sometimes I get like 50 FPS, sometimes I get like you wake up to 100, but like 50 is not that too normal though. And guys, one more thing that I want to mention is that like for my CPU and motherboard compatibility, it's not too good because like the CPU that I'm using is a second gen CPU. It's a Ryzen 5 3400G. Even though it has like a 3000 in it, it's still a second gen CPU. I found it after like I got the CPU, so I can't, there's like literally no RAM overclocking with this. So that's one thing as well. So if you guys are getting the same computer as me, I would recommend getting like a different motherboard. So yeah, and so I'm just gonna maybe roam around here, and yeah. And right now I am stuck with like 2133 or 2133 megahertz. So yeah, that's not too much, but I guess it works for now with my RAM. So yeah. So as you guys can see, I just jumped in the water. I'm getting around like 200 FPS. So guys, I am on ultra preset right now, as you guys can see. I'm not sure, maybe there might be like some of these highs. It just set to like the ultra preset. I didn't like touch any of it, so it could be like maybe like the full on default.
Welcome to autumn, a new beginning for the festival that never ends. Don't go anywhere. Horizon is here to stay.
So guys, this is Forza Horizon 4 demo. So you guys might have maybe like a little bit of a different experience with this, because like I'm demo, so it's not like as big as a game as like the real Forza Horizon, like the real deal. But I just put this here because maybe some of you guys want to play Forza, and so Forza is pretty popular as well, and I like playing Forza as well. So we might buy that soon as well. But right now I just have those other games. But yeah. So here's some of the like the stuff, and averaging I'm around like average around like 70 FPS. Sometimes I can maybe get like maybe like as you can see like 77, 80 FPS. But I usually average around like 70 FPS, and like even in snow, rain, mud, and all that kind of stuff. I usually average around like 70, and I just drifted there. Kind of save that. I'm going to try to catch up with this guy, but yeah. And this thing, guys, you guys might experience a little bit of lag due to OBS recording.
Alright guys, this'll be easy. Just don't miss the checkpoints and let's go.
Okay, this guy can speak first. So as I was saying, so yeah, you guys might experience maybe like a little bit of lag because OBS, you know, because like OBS does use like a lot of like CPU and GPU power. So you can have to like maybe cause a little bit of lag. That's what I'm saying. Average might be different. So yeah. So over here in Spring still we're getting around like 70 FPS. And yeah, like 70 FPS in Spring as well. And that's like same with winter. I don't want to make this like too long, so that's why I added like the winter season and like the fall season in here, or maybe like the summer season. Yeah.
Up on the quarry.
Okay. Good thing I'm blind to that. Oh my god, I hate this water. And oh no, come on, straighten out. Come on.
Hey Blue,
Okay, good.
grab the
I
needle
got
with
this,
me.
baby. Yeah, I got this. So right now over here we're getting like maybe like 60 FPS. Oh yeah, like around like 60 FPS right here. Oh damn, this is the wrong angle. This is not a good angle. I knew it.
Red's down, red's down.
Drop down to maybe not down but like I'm already crash kind of in the water.
Looks like I'm the only one left.
Anyway, so let's just move on to the next game after this. So guys, here we are in Fortnite and I have all epic settings, and I usually play with like a view distance 4p. I don't need epic view distance, but everything is epic and I usually get around like maybe like an average of like 80 FPS. But you guys might be seeing me like a little bit of lag, I'm not sure. It's just OBS. So for me, it's like a super smooth gameplay. You guys might experience something, I'm not sure. I'll have to check like in post processing. Mine is added like a note before this, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is literally how it is. So I'm averaging about like 70 to 80 FPS, and well, maybe epic like view distance might be like sometimes like a difference, but I usually just keep it at 4, so I really do not know like that much about it because I don't use it that much. Okay, where the chest at? I'm going to wrap it and see if it's around here. I don't see it. I don't need harpoon gun. Okay, so there's like some bullets going around here. We got this blue tack over here. Because like this makeshift shotgun's like so bad. I really hate it. If you are probably like on top of this fire, all the way up there. There's someone who's ziplining in here, and like I don't know where he is. Whatever, I'm just gonna go straight. What's that? Okay, bullets. Oh, okay, that was easy. And there's more people around here. Okay, sure. Did they just fall back? Okay, I thought they were disconnect straight ahead. Sure, I guess. How should I get up there? I'm gonna build like a straight place over here. Yeah, Oh come on, man! I got so much damage on him. But yeah, guys, right now as you can see, I'm only getting like around like 40-50 FPS. That's probably because of OBS, and that's why I'm not getting like too much FPS. But usually when I'm playing matches with my friends and like not like recording in the background, I usually get around like 80 FPS. And with usually when I'm like with the other, with like the other way, with like the 3400G without the graphics card, so that's like the 800 type build rate, I get an average around like 50 FPS with like low settings, and like maybe like maybe some like normal settings, and it's actually like low settings. But it's not bad, but it's not like as good as like this epic settings. Oh damn! Come on, damn it! Oh, come on, man! I killed him as some other third party guy just kills me. I mean, I can't do third party. Like, after all, sure, why not? But like, yeah, let's just not talk about that. Okay. Come on, you dead. Come on. I guess I'm reading. So guys, here we are in GTA, and so I'm just gonna go to settings and graphics, and see, you're gonna see this is on high settings. So I did not have an ultra because of OBS. So if you guys are on ultra, you guys probably would have gotten an average around like 60 to 70 FPS. With high, I'm getting maybe like a little bit more than that. But yeah, ultra is like very high, but I'm on high right now, just to keep like OBS like leveled out with the high ultra settings. So as I am running the benchmark right now, so like so you guys can see all scenarios and stuff. Average 78 FPS when I'm like high settings, with maybe like ultra setting maybe like a little bit less. So maybe like around 70 FPS or maybe like 65. I usually play on high settings because that's really like enough for me. I'm sorry guys if you guys are hearing this like maybe static noise. I don't know, something like with some recording. I need to fix out a little bit like OBS and stuff, probably like reset it and stuff. Okay, that's too much. This one is. I might need to like mute this part out, maybe like lower down the volume. You can hear the static noise is straight here. Even over here, I'm getting around like 70 to 80 FPS over here as well. And my GPU is not even getting like used 100%. Like even my CPU, GPU are not going maybe like over 70% of usage. Probably not even like, yeah, not like 65% anyways. So that's pretty good. And even like, okay, now that was like 70% right there. But like yeah, even the temperature is good as well, like 62 degrees, and I'm playing on like high settings. That's not bad. Okay, we're hitting it maybe like I think about almost 100. We're not hitting 100 yet, but we're hitting like maybe like a 90. Oh yeah, I just saw like a 99.9 right there. We're getting a little bit low, like 70, 80, but that's pretty good for GTA, with high settings. Oh, 100 right there, 100. Yes, we're only getting in the city, so we might like get lower down FPS right there. Okay, maybe is it increasing or decreasing now? I guess I think it's gonna be like decreasing. Okay, increasing right now, I guess. So let's go ahead and adjusting some stuff. Okay, at least this is not going as fast, We're getting maybe like a 50 or 60 FPS. Probably get more than this in city though. I feel like this benchmark thing probably has like maybe like some type of like thing that where it's just like routed at like a specific place. So yeah, that's what the benchmarks right now. So guys, yeah, those were the 4 games that I showed you guys. The Forza Horizon 4, It's a demo version, so yeah, you might see maybe like a little bit of difference with like the real one. But yeah, it was a demo. And so the second game was like Minecraft. I'm not telling them in order again, so it's not in order. And I also played Fortnite, and also as well as GTA 5 at last. And so if you guys do not believe my specs, then I'll just open up Task Manager that's like right in front of your screen, and I'll show you guys my specs. So first of all, for my CPU, as you can see right here, over here, it's AMD Ryzen 5 3400G with Radeon Vega graphics. Yeah, so that's my CPU. And I have a base speed of 3.7 gigahertz, so that's not bad for like an integrated second gen CPU. For my memory, I do have 16 GB RAM, and it does not say for some reason like the name of it, that's like G-Skill, Ripjaw's name and stuff like that. But yeah, those are my RAM, and guys, I have to stay stick with 2133 megahertz because of the non-combination of the CPU and the motherboard. The CPU is a second gen, my motherboard does not support it, but it's like still kind of working. But there's like no overclocking, RAM overclocking with this, because like my motherboard only supports third gen, fourth gen, and fifth gen CPUs, while the CPU I have is second gen. So I would recommend getting like an X570 motherboard or a motherboard that supports like second gen CPUs as well if you guys are getting this CPU. And for my disk, I have a Western Digital 1 terabyte SSD, and it's a SATA SSD 2.5 inch. And I'll leave a link to like a video that I posted on the SSD. It's not an exact review, it's like how to install it, but yeah, you guys can check that out as well. It's in the link. And for my Windows disk, that's like the main disk, it's a 500 gigabyte 8 era Swordfish M.2 NVMe PCIe SSD. Sorry if I said that too fast, but for my Wi-Fi, it is just integrated into the motherboard. It came with the motherboard, I did not have to install anything else. And for my GPU, I have a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 Super. Review on this will be coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, so those are my specs. And guys, if you guys are getting the same computer, I would recommend getting a different motherboard, because this motherboard does not support like second gen CPUs that I have. So yeah, that's for today. And if you guys enjoyed or any questions, then you guys can comment down below, or even DM me on like any of my social medias. They will be in the description. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to smash the like button. Also subscribe if you guys want to see more content like this, and as well as also turn on the notification bell so you guys do not miss out on another upload. So yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. So till then, peace out.